If you need help, then dial your operator.
Have no fear, fellow citizens. The Mediator is here.
Good morning and welcome to this week's edition of The Mediator with me, your host, Brian West, here to give you the top 8 headlines and developing news stories that made it in this week. Now, as usual, I'll give you the top 8 local news stories that made it in first. Then we'll probably do a movie clip, a skit, or something that's going on in the community. And then I'll give you the top 8 international news stories that made it in. So let's get to it. Let's get to the top 8 local news stories that made it in this week. Story number 1. Schools having to adjust. Now, with the uncertainty of the coronavirus, Governor DeWine has stretched school closures out till at least May 1st. Many schools have expanded classes online, but this is a problem for families who do not have access to the internet. There is a possibility that the remainder of the school year could be stretched out or remain closed. Now, a relief package passed by the state has already waived certain graduation requirements and state testing. Story number 2. The local justice system is in delay mode due to the coronavirus. Now, in the fight to stop the spread of the coronavirus, Ohio has court deadlines suspended and will be using technology to issue rulings. Now, some judicial business has been suspended through July 30th already as everyone tries to comply with state orders to stay at home and practice distancing to limit the spread of the coronavirus. Story number 3. Is Ohio's unemployment problem getting out of hand? Now, as Ohio's filings for unemployment top nearly 190,000, many are worried about the effects this will have on the future job market in Ohio. Lieutenant Governor John Husted has spoken publicly about jobless claims and how the state is doing everything it can to process those claims. Now, according to Husted, many unemployment claims will be backdated and most filers will receive back pay. Story number 4. Flooding still an issue in some areas. Now, after heavy rain and wind last weekend, some areas, including Warren, Ohio, are still concerned about flooding. Not too long ago, Mormon, Ohio had to adjust, and many residents want to be as prepared as possible if flooding will remain a silent issue in the northeastern portion of Ohio. Story number 5. More reported layoffs. Trumbull Regional Medical Center is set to temporarily lay off some workers due to adjustments being made to fight the coronavirus. Non-clinical and non-patient employees account for most of these layoffs. Now, this is due to hospitals limiting elective surgeries and emergency visits to fight the coronavirus. Story number 6. Jim Tressel addresses the needs of many concerned YSU students. Now, many YSU students are concerned about their college education. In the midst of fighting the coronavirus, Jim Tressel has been taking to YouTube to address the needs of concerned students. Some students are being reimbursed for prepaid meals, room and board, and parking, along with other investments made to get through college. Now, many colleges have been hit hard and have had to adjust to the changes put in place to fight the coronavirus. Story number 7, and the top 2 local stories that made it in this week. Should the state stay in control of the Youngstown City school system? Some city council members feel that the Youngstown City school system should remain in the hands of the state. Now, some reports cite certain school activities that have been put back in place, including sports programs. Now, Youngstown City schools have been in distress due to failing grades, yet there are different opinions on whether or not the state should remain in control rather than the city school board. Story number 8. In the top local news story that made it in this week, some virus infections are being concealed, not reported. There is a number to call to report businesses that are not following state protocols to fight the coronavirus. There have been multiple reports that have surfaced about infected people on the job that have not been reported on purpose. Now, the number to report any offenders of the mandates handed down by the state is 330-675-7841. Those are our top 8 local news stories that made it in this week. We'll be right back. Going to take a quick break. We'll be right back. You are in the Mediator with me, Brian West. Don't go anywhere.
If you need help, then dial your operator.
Have no fear, fellow citizens. The Mediator is here.
If you want to check out the stories that almost made it in or did make it in, go to our Twitter feed on our website. Check out everything. All of the sources are there. It goes to the website. It's method8inc.com, method8inc.com, where you can buy something, click on something, watch something, read something, or just sponsor a program.